Good morning, folks. It's Thursday, September 1st, 2016, 8:11 a.m. What not to love about that face, huh? Kirky's awesome. He's hanging in there. He's tough. Anyway, I've had a lot of you calling in or calling in, or writing in about the deer in Norway, asking if I did it. Personally, no. What I am out of the body. Yeah, it's been doing that for a while. Last year there were over 300 whale deaths, which is like unheard of, especially to find them together. Things are going to be brought around for them to die. A lot of them are going to go. The larger herds are going to, or groups of them are going to go like the Sega antelope did. The Sega antelope was literally the other side taking them home. Okay, it was Lily and Arrow on the other side taking them home. This thing with the lightning strike, it does happen from that. In the lightning strike that killed the 300 and something deer in Norway. Lightning strikes do kill deer, and they do hang around together, kind of close, very strong family. But what they said was unprecedented. It was a huge amount of them. It wasn't a small group. It was, a huge amount. Folks, they died instantly, okay? It was painless. When you feel a jolt like that, and then all of a sudden, the body's dead and you go home, you don't ever feel it. You don't ever feel it. It was like a tenth of a second. Boom. Gone home. Plus, when that happens on the other side, they'll take care of you going home. Folks, it's a lot of, I talk about the chaos on the other side, where there's issues and there's problems, okay? And that's a simple fact. I'm tired of dealing with it. But there's a lot of good stuff over there that's caring and doesn't know what it just doesn't know what it's doing and how to go forward just to get this last little piece of my life done. But in other people's lives, they're going to be their, much better selves. And they, Lily and Arrow, that spirit has compassion, love, and honor. Most of it has a lot of honor. Some of it, there's pieces of it that were messed up intentionally by the original first being female. And they're being dealt with. Little pieces of Lily, little pieces of Arrow. Remember, the biggest parts of Lily and Arrow are all in body. Most of the main focal point, what's part of it's stuck in me, just next to nothing. But it has to have what's in me in order to put that last piece of puzzle in its brain. But Lily, the second focal point of Lily to come out of the main body, that's White Tiger Lily. And, she's already out of a body, but she's healing on the other side. So, and she gets closer and better, but in the meantime, we're just trying to, we're just trying to keep going. But they will be taking some herds of animals out, little here, little there. When I get out of my body, just watch and see what happens for larger amounts to start going, larger herds like the Sega antelope. There's no whoopee-doo about that except for the hot damn that the animals are finally, the animal essence is coming out of those bodies. They're not going back in. They've have more lives than anyone. They've died more times than anyone. They've suffered more times and harder than anyone. They are this moment everywhere. They've already been promised their freedom, and they're slowly receiving it. But they're about to receive it faster. creation is much more than the human, which is so exalted and everything. Oh, bull crap. What I am inside, I've said before, is source. It's a very powerful source. It's every frequency that exists everywhere, and then others, is literally part of what source is. I am part animal. I am part plant. I can't stand to see an animal suffer. I mean, someone attacks an animal, I go nuts. And I mean, I go into action. You'll never see me go after someone with an axe, but I will go and I will get in the middle of it and stop it. I really don't care. Folks, I don't matter. My job does. It's too bad more people aren't like that. I'm not saying everyone should be like me. They should not. The one person they should be is themselves. I'm no better than nothing. I'm just am what I am. That's all. Folks, there's so much stuff waiting to happen. And it will. We get closer every day. It's, in my opinion, it just ain't close enough. Anyway, I've got nothing to bring up as far as some real neat new stuff from space or anything exciting like that. There were some issues over there, and they got settled real quick. The Federation was trying to make a treaty with the what I call the Anoninnies. It's a goofy name for the problematic Anunnaki that are here on the planet. And they kept trying to put something together, and it just fell through, and it fell through because the Federation couldn't back anything up. The Federation is being slowly pulled apart. People are leaving it, going to this new organization. It's a new Council of Planets. They were afraid about making this bad move and then everything falling apart immediately, because this Federation of Planets, this group, they don't want to lose their power. Tough crap. It's going. So, but that's all calmed down. I mainly just wanted to address the thing with the animals going. It's sad that people aren't more awake and aware of who they are than they are at present. That will change. It'll be made to change. There's going to be next to nothing coming in body. Now this process is already starting. It's already been starting. It's almost locked in. Lily's saying it is locked in. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Part of Lily anyway, a good part. But it's almost all good, folks. It's just some of the stuff was abused by the original first being female. She literally took a small group of lilies that had some power but not much, little focal points, and just started teaching on, this is how you're gonna. She went into each one of them individually, just like the original first being male went to some small pieces of arrow that had focal points that had come out and said, we're going to teach you how to run creation. You're all the kings and queens, blah blah blah. You have to do this, you have to do that, and when your family's in body, you beat the hell out of them. It's just they were taught the wrong way for too long. So even though they have compassion, they're not doing the right thing, and most of the arrows and lilies that were around doing that, most of them are now gone. Okay. Those that were sick enough were deleted. The rest of them, they're just cleaned and frozen. It's like suspended animation. They can be fixed and healed. When I burnt myself. You okay, Herky, honey? I love you, buddy. You the man. When I burnt myself one time, I burned 60% of my body. 30% real bad, second, third degree burns. There's a lot of muscle tissue. It's called myo tissue. It had to be cut out because it was all burnt and destroyed. When something is that bad, you have to get rid of it so that the rest of the body can grow, can heal. There's a lot of people that understand that. Some don't, but that's okay. The main thing is it has to keep happening. We learn as we go along, but folks, there has to be something that's been around a long time, that understands things, that's strong enough to maintain a proper system. And that's what's coming together on the other side. The actual full bodies of Lily and Ara. So everyone's going to be in good hands, taken care of, but the animals are going. You will see it as I leave, and when I'm out of here, large amounts of animals going. It's an overdue promise that was given to them by Ara, and it will not be let go. It's just like the Anunnaki that are on all the beings on this planet and others. All beings on all planets that are being held there against their will. These prisoners, you have no idea how many there are. But there's a ton of them here. We have a ratio that's an amount and a ratio that's ridiculous. It's disgusting. They're all going to be set free, period. That's enough. Am I talking about, gee, Lily and Arrow are going to create a utopia compared to what you have now? Yes, but actually, no. You have to have strife in life in order to grow. So, and folks, when you're playing around on the internet and you're hearing about the earth blows up, the moon blows up, or kind of some whatever stuff like that, don't believe that. There's so much crap on the internet, it's disgusting. Anyway, I gotta go give Herky a second round of meds, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the animals leaving, because there's a lot of emails coming in from all over the place, and Dan is working so hard doing stuff. I'm sending her some bulk packages that I need to get out, and then I'm just putting them in bags with the names and everything in there, and then sending them to her, and then she's going to take them and do the individual sending to get stuff out. That way I can hurry up and get this done. I want out of here. So I have to have a certain minimum of things done, but I still need to finish the packages. Anyway, look, hope you all have a good day. I hope you can find a way to make a little quiet time for yourself. I realize sometimes you can't. I realize for a lot of you moms, it's damn near impossible. But if you can find a way to squeeze 5 minutes of relaxation, just sit and watch your breath, feel your breath in and out of your body, nice and slow, and just open up your mind and just relax. Think of your mind like the top of water on a lake, or maybe in a soft, very slow stream or something, like a small river where the water just flows flat and it's nice and quiet and soft. Whatever you can find that works, please do that for yourself. 5 minutes will go by quick while you're relaxing, and it seems like a lot of time, but you can find it. Just work at it. But if you do, the more you relax, the more you take small times to relax, I want to say in a strong way. It's not, to relax deeply. That's going to help you out. It takes your DNA and lets it relax and unwind, okay? And then you start waking up talking with spirit guides, you're going to have help doing every single thing there is that you do all day long, okay? They're your friends, they're with you for a reason, they want to help. But we have to let them. And we need to go say hi to them, okay? So, anyway, love you, folks. I gotta go finish putting together a package to Israel now. Y'all take care, man. Love you. Have a good one. I forgot to tell you something. This private journal that I've been keeping for a little while, it's not a daily thing. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's whatever, long. But a cumulative, when it does get sold, it's going to have to go out on a large a portable hard drive. It's all high definition, so it takes a little space. It's not a download anyway. After it will not come out till after I'm gone, and it's listed. There's different entries that are listed by date, and I talk about things I can't really talk about on YouTube and stuff, and it's a lot of my inner thoughts about what's going on, what's happening on the other side. And folks, there's some cussing. I get pissed as hell. I get happy. Sometimes I'm kind of sad about things, but it just is what it is. But it's not for release on YouTube. Some of it is, yeah, but some of it could be, but no, it's not. It's a large volume of information. It's the ins and outs of what's been going on the other side. A lot of it has to do with the horrors of my life, but it's about all kinds of stuff. There's one part of it I put on YouTube, but it's a personal log. The more you can understand about what I see, what I've gone through, if you get the two books and you relate, and if you've read these two books, so you have, Creation book number 1, Creation book number 2. If you read these two books, after a while, it's going to just be sinking in, and you'll understand that, it's not anything that you've ever heard of. It's nothing that you've ever been aware of. It's like, damn, why the hell do you think I'm here, that's because I was supposed to. And I didn't mean that like an aggressive remark towards y'all. Just saying that that's why I'm here, man. That's why I've done all this. But once you have that, and you've read it, when you see, when you listen to these personal logs, you're going to understand it. You're going to feel it. That's going to give you the most full depth understanding of just what the hell has been going on since the very beginning, how it started. Where the hell did the first being come from? Where do you come from? What came first, chicken or the egg? People, almost all of us involved in this, are searching for answers. We're excited about meeting our families in space, but it's important you know that you've had lives in those bodies. Yes, you've had lives as an alien. Those things religions used to say that God wouldn't let exist. Whatever. The way our thought processes, what's been done to us, the way we live, that's basically been done to us directly from the other side, the original first being male and female and their control units, the original angels and controlling spirit guides, and etc. So I just want to get that out there. I was thinking something about Lily and having a little push-pull argument with her while I was talking, and that's what she was kind of giving me a hard time. See, things like that. talking with the other side. Folks, you can all do that, just like it's nonstop. It's nonstop. Once you wake up, you're there. Is it hard to wake up? Well, I don't know. I tore the hell out of my neighbor's bushes, the Bowers. My buddy Paul Bauer and his mom, Mary, and Dutch, his dad, and his older sister. I literally tore up their bushes, the hedges that were right along the side of the road when I was trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. I only did it 4 or 5 times, but I smacked into them pretty hard. So I got a taller than normal bike so that I could quote unquote grow into it, but it keeps you from buying 2 bikes. That was the idea. My parents didn't have a lot of money back then. Of course, they're gone now. They're home and chilling. So anyway, I just want to mention that about the personal log. I'm coming hurt. I've been meaning to for a while. But all I want is for y'all to be able to do what you want to do. To see, to feel, to know, to understand. You have to have data, consume the data, before it can become understanding. And a group of understandings is called knowledge. It's called wisdom. You have knowledge or data, which is consumed, becomes understanding, and the more understandings you have, the greater your pile of wisdom, your accumulated wisdom. Doesn't mean you're better than nothing, but it does mean that you've become better than what you were earlier. We can better ourselves, but we're not better than anything. That's sometimes hard for a lot of us to grasp the way we've gone through life. Black onyx, this is some raw stuff. Deanna has some. I got to send her some more. This is personal power. This is like similar to the Black Panther energy. When you have black onyx on you, it brings out your personal power. It's very much tied in with the energy on this planet of Black Panther. Okay? Planetary, that's you. This is planetary essence, which is a female universal essence. I love you, Herky. We're going, buddy. Black Panther is animal essence. Okay, they don't mix. They work together well, but they don't mix. But the energies are very, very, very similar. Then the animal that's literally loves sitting on this stuff, the animal essence, is Black Panther. Dr. Stephen D. Farmer has got some pretty good books about stuff. Now, yeah, he looks at things a little different, and that's fine. I'm not going to say anything at all. I have nothing to say that's negative or derogatory against him whatsoever, but there are things he's not aware of. But he is a child of Source from Lily and Air. He's really cool. I know him. And a good acquaintance. Oh, by the way, Letitia, I still got your stone, sweetie. It'll be coming. Anyway, folks, I love you. It's funny, really do, you know. Oh crap, don't go there. Lily, cut it out. She's like this with her energy, holding on to it. It's like, let go. It's important to me, it was important to me this life, for y'all to understand who you really are. To have more faith in yourself, to appreciate yourself. For you to become who you are. That was one of the big 3 things. I had to be in a body, literally destroy what was a problem on the other side. Now, Jay didn't do that, but I am inside did that. That's where I came up with this J, Ara, Essex. This J, Essex, what's inside or in the middle is Ara. I know what I am. Not making a big deal out of it, I'm just saying. Apple pie is an apple pie. Cherry pie is good too. um, but there's so much love, and Lily, her love is incredible. I literally am like a huge hammer with a heart in it. That's what Ara is. Ara put together is like a huge hammer, like Thor's hammer, with a big, strong, powerful heart inside beating. It's alive. And then Lily is as close as, there's no such thing as perfect, but she's as close as you can be to that for a mother's love. Lily and Ara, the good parts of us, the ones that are going to run things, we want nothing for ourselves. You know what we want for ourselves? Is to see you all having good lives. That's what Lily and Ara want for all of you. Is to be happy and have good lives. And grow without abuse. We've been around forever. The main focal points of Lily have had over 8 trillion lives. I've had 10.846. We understand having lives. We started it. All we want is for you to have the lives that we know, we already know that we could have had before. That's what matters. And then there's 4 new creations coming out of the first dimension eventually. That's another reason for everybody to grow up and start becoming aware of what's around you. Because these books I wrote, that's dead on what's going on, how it got here and everything else. But pretty soon, and there's others here that'll do that, some Source family members, and this is not for a long time. It's a lot more than 100 years. The other new creations, the other 4 new creations that are in the first dimension will finish evolving and coming out. I'm coming, Herc. And then creation changes again. They'll come out one at a time. They grow in stages. Anyway, folks, love you. I hope you have a good day. Please remember, the more you take time to relax and feel inside, just open up, breathe, relax, let things flow. Let things flow. And I literally was going to say, and I got to go. I know, Herky, I got you and Lou driving me nuts. I love you. You're my man. We're going right now, okay? We'll go downstairs and get, you ready to eat? You ready to eat? He's had his snack and his first load of medicine. Anyway, folks, it's wonderful, but you just got to take Herky. I'm trying, please. You just have to try to relax, float down inside yourself, and then open yourself up to experience, to feel, everyone over there. As you relax and open yourself up, relax breathing, relax full breaths. Not, you don't suck in the clouds, just, and then you start calming your body down. Release, pull the pins out of your head, let your conscious mind float away. It's still working, it's fine. It's got a little tether string, so it's not going anywhere. That's one image you can make for yourself. Thinking about the calm water, like a soft, like a somewhat deep river that just slowly moves. And it's, you can feel the deepness of the water, that energy is so soft and smooth moving. Or a beautiful quiet lake late at night with a little bit of stars, the moon or something light on it, where it's just soft. Think about that, feel that, and then you just open yourself up to receive whatever comes your way. You're not going to get attacked. Okay, that crap's over. Just relax, open up, and feel what you can. Okay, it's not trying to feel, it's letting it happen. Just being open. Some people are going to see image. Okay, it may be geography. It could be a person, animals, and all kinds of things. Okay. But the more you do that, the more you come awake, the more you're going to be aware of stuff. And it's time for us to start doing that here on this planet. We're behind. We're the young ones. But let me tell you something. Earth and DNA is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. We have the ability to adapt and grow, to for our DNA to evolve, to grow and evolve at a rate that's ridiculous. Okay, that's because of all the since it's early, about 11 million years ago, so when we really started having life here. Excuse me. About 11 million years ago, we've had all these different planets bringing their people in and adapting and DNA splicing, plus the Adamic race that was here, and then everything coming together, mixing together. We're like the mutts of the universe, but because of that, we're incredibly adaptable. Okay, that's why we're so sought after. That's why this federation was selling like hunting licenses. Actually, it's a permit to go take people and do stuff, and you know it's crazy. Mostly growing clones and selling them as food. Folks, I love you, man. It's gonna get better. Hang in there, and please try to give yourself some quiet time. Take care.